It's been a while since I've seen anyone talk about underrated shiny Pokemon, and any list you find is probably outdated. And with how many people are shiny hunting nowadays, maybe the underrated shinies from back then did gain some popularity over the years. So, I want to focus on some underdog shiny Pokemon of today, ones that you've probably never seen before. I feel like they should get way more attention than they do. They really are great. Maybe these could give you some ideas of what to shiny hunt for next. Hell, maybe you're watching this while you're shiny hunting, and if you are, subscribe. Even if you're not, still subscribe, or Philip will not be happy. Anyways, let's start this. I'll start with a Pokemon I'm sure that close to nobody even cares about. Let's be real. Mothim is kind of a bland Pokemon. It blends in, and it's really forgettable, but its shiny more than makes up for this lack of, well, anything. It goes from this autumn color to this nice yellow and vibrant bright blue, and it actually makes this thing stand out for once. I never hear anyone bring it up, and it's such a shame because look at this thing. It almost makes me like Mothim. Okay, I should probably stop. I guarantee the world's biggest Mothim fans watching this video and they're currently losing their mind. Anyways, point is, go hunt this thing. Now, I don't know if I'm crazy or they changed how shiny Staryu looks, but regardless of what happened, it has a really great shiny. I personally remember it being this ugly green color, kind of washed out, yuck, but now it's this eggshell white, which looks really sleek and refined, and it has this blue core instead of the usual red. I just wish it kept this color scheme going into Starmie. Shiny Starmie looks alright, I guess, but it doesn't stand out as much as Staryu does. It really is a shame. Just put an Everstone on it, I guess. Shiny Swadloon is one of the most interesting shinies I've ever seen. At first, it doesn't really look like anything special, but take a look at its pale skin and red eyes. It makes Swadloon look kind of like a shut-in, and its grumpy expression only adds to it. I mostly really like this shiny because it sort of looks undead because of the gray skin, kind of grim, but I do really wish that this shiny color scheme transferred over to Levani, especially since shiny Levani doesn't even change. It's so lame. My best advice, if you get a shiny Swadloon, do not evolve it. No matter what, I don't care how much the media is paying you, don't evolve it. It's perfect if you want a shiny that's subtle, but still great nonetheless. I absolutely adore Halloween. It's coming up. Halloween's among us. Anyways, Gourgeist along with Pumpkaboo are the Halloween Pokemon. And when they're shiny, that's only amplified even more. Both of them are just so great. They get this black and purple color scheme, which makes the yellow from their jack-o'-lantern light shine that much brighter. I feel like these two don't get as much recognition as they deserve. I'll definitely be hunting them this Halloween. Okay, probably not, but if I had to, I would. I just absolutely adore Gourgeist's jack-o'-lantern. The black and yellow is just perfect. I often forget how great of a shiny Minior is. Minior are known for their many different color variations, but when it's shiny, it's a beautiful black and white with little sprinkles of colors of its other variants. It looks almost like a galaxy. To even know if it's shiny or not, you'd have to break it open and look inside, which can make it kind of annoying to hunt if you miss the shiny sparkle, or if the game just flat out doesn't have it. And yeah, it's kind of hard to show off since you gotta have it at low HP, but still, this has got to be in my top 3 favorite shinies. It's got the black and white, the splashes of color, it's perfect. Also, something interesting I found about shiny Minior is apparently in older versions of Pokemon Home, shiny Miniors have slightly different tints to indicate their form, which results in a bunch of darker toned Miniors of different colors. I've never seen this before, so it's pretty cool, but I'm glad that we just have the standard black Minior instead. You can't beat it. I hear mixed opinions about shiny Golett. On one hand, I hear that it doesn't change enough, and others love it, and I'm definitely on the half that loves it. The blue becoming this washed out gray and black makes the green light coming from it stand out so much more, and it just looks so vibrant. It looks like something truly mystical. Like a normal Golurk, the yellow while still being light just doesn't do a good job of shining. It looks painted on, but the green emanates this glow and just looks awesome. It's almost radioactive. I could only imagine what Dragonite would look like. Shiny Galarian Runerigus might not look that different at first, but I really do appreciate the white stone that it's on, and the vibrant purplish pink. It just pops way more now, and it even makes it look more mystical. And the cherry on top is the green eye. It just gives it that little extra pop the shiny needed. I also just noticed that this shiny is the same color palette as shiny Cofagrigus, so that's pretty cool. Most people really don't like yellow shinies. In fact, I usually hate them, but I feel like shiny Drifloon's gotta be the exception to this. I know the color scheme might clash a bit at first, but I promise it's really cool. Take a look. Pretty cool, right? They chose a pretty good shade of yellow, not the slightly tinted green they use sometimes. It's gross. I don't know why they do it. Fucking hate us. I'm telling you, it's a Ponzi scheme. And the bright turquoise looks really great on it, even though I feel like in theory it shouldn't. I think the little white on top helps bring balance to it, along with its green eyes and tail. It looks awesome and really stands out, which is a great thing when you're a shiny Pokemon. You want to attract eyes, and that it sure does. Shiny Spinarak is this kind of muted, sickly looking blue. It almost looks like it's underwater. I do really like it though. It's a nice little way to mix things up if you're so used to the bright, vibrant green that Spinarak is. Also, the muted pink helps out a ton. I feel like if it was any more saturated, it could have easily thrown off the whole color scheme and it would have ruined the shiny. But because it's not, it works in tandem and makes it look even better. I think Toadscool might be the newest Pokemon on this list, and for good reason. It's honestly really rare that we ever see a shiny just go straight up full white. I feel like it being all white truly does help it make it look more strange, which is a great thing because this thing is strange. Also, white mushrooms appear in healthy gardens, so even from a concept standpoint, it makes sense. There's nothing much else I can say really, it just looks good. When it evolves, it's slightly less cool. Yeah, I love black shinies, but only when the regular version isn't black, otherwise it's kind of redundant. The only thing that changes in this case is the yellow turns to pink, but I wish it stayed all white. So my best advice to you if you do decide to shiny hunt this thing, please do not evolve it. I somehow never knew about shiny Corsola for the longest time, so I'm here to spread the good word. Corsola goes from being this cute pink blob to this baby blue blob, which is better because it has alliteration. In all seriousness though, I really love this shade of blue. It looks very gentle yet vibrant, and it paired with the white reminds me of waves. It's just very aquatic. And the best part, Corsola doesn't evolve, so you can keep it this way forever. I need to search for one day. I love it. People already don't like Ice Cube, but I do. It looks so stupid, and I love it. And I especially love its shiny too, solely because it reminds me of bubblegum. That's about it, really. It's a nice shade of pink, though. It's not an over-the-top hot pink. I would have gouged my eyes out if that was the case. That truly would have been horrible. The more I stare at it, though, the more I want to chew on it, so let's move on. Reuniclus! Sounds like I just casted a spell. Anyways, I love this scoopy little creature. The green and red already looked great, so where do we go from there? Apparently, purple and blue is the move. And I love it. It sort of reminds me of, like, gummy candy. It also makes it look more psychic-ish. I don't know. It's a really strange Pokemon with a really strange shiny, but it just works, alright? In some screenshots, it looks more clear, and in others it's more opaque, but I think it makes it even better. I always really liked Breloom, and when it's shiny, it becomes this autumnish orangish red, and I really love it when a grass-type Pokemon takes this approach with its shiny. I feel like you can never really go wrong with going autumn colors. I will say though, it's lacking an accent color. On the original Breloom, we have its hands and feet as bright red, but on the shiny, it's the same color as its skin. I'm honestly not sure what color would have worked here, but that's my only complaint. It's still a great shiny, and one that's definitely worth hunting for. I always really liked Spiritomb. Even if it isn't anything special, I thought its design was really cool. It's got Halloween vibes, you know? You already know how much I love Halloween. Anyways, it looks pretty manic, but the shiny gives it this ominous and malevolent. But the shiny gives it this ominous and malevolent appearance. It's so cool though, and it only looks even better in game. The spectral blue light and the purple void just works, man. They get the job done. They're great. Kellogg's approve. It's not, don't sue me. Shiny Cryogonal isn't that much different from its regular variant. It just becomes ever so slightly a more saturated blue, and the blue energy face inside becomes red, or orange? I'm not sure, but I think this is one of those examples of less being more. The red face makes it look so much more intimidating. Like this is a Cryogonal that you don't want to mess with, and it would definitely trip out anyone who's never seen it shiny before. Probably think like something's wrong with your Cryogonal, dude. Like, no, he's chill. Okay, I just accidentally made a pun, oops. Anyways, if you want a shiny that isn't doing too much, but still changes, I think this is a good choice. I've talked about shiny Flygon here before. I'm honestly not sure when I did, but I just know it happened. Anyways, I'll keep it brief since I already have. I like that the new colors make it look more like a speedster, and it's actually even more colorful than a normal Flygon. It gains a whole new accent color. I've never seen this shade of blue be used before. It's muted, but I kind of mess with it. Or like, desaturated? I'm not sure. Anyways, I also really like the yellow goggles and accents. If you want something different, go shiny hunt Flygon. It's worth it. Name it. I never realized how adorable shiny Ribombee is. It goes from this friendly shade of yellow to this sweet pastel pink. Even its wings become pink, which isn't a thing you really see happen often with shiny Pokemon. It also trades out its brown scarf for a maroon one. Aw. Both Ribombee and its shiny are kind of like lemonade. It goes from the standard lemon yellow to the pink lemonade flavor, which, now that I think about it, why is it pink? No guys, seriously, why is it pink? Am I the only one questioning this? It's a good shiny. I'm gonna go see a doctor or a scientist. I think shiny Snorunt is cool. Ha 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 ha, the door's that way. No, but seriously, I really love this frosty appearance. The original Snorunt, you couldn't really tell that it was an ice type, but with this one, it's very apparent. And again, we're back to this very wonderful shade of blue. You won't believe what my favorite color is. I also really do like that its eyes turn red. It's a very subtle detail, but one I appreciate. Go get yourself a shiny Snorunt. When it evolves, it isn't half bad. It does lose the blue, I guess, but I would personally keep it as a Snorunt for no reason. ones. Hey, you know how I said I liked blue? Shiny Venomoth and Venonat must have overheard me, because take a look at them. They're all blue! It's a big blue moth, and I adore it. It's very simple, but it works. Like, look, use your damn eyes, look at it! Even though Venonat technically changes less than Venomoth, I think it's way more noticeable. Venonat's most important feature are its big red eyes, but those are now a deep shade of blue, and not like dark blue, but like blue raspberry blue. They look so tasty, and Scarlet and Violet just made it look even tastier because now they're shiny and they look like gummies. They want me to eat this thing. Let's move on before I actually do. Shiny Amora and Aurorus are just perfect. They go from this nice shade of blue to this snow white appearance, which just makes them look even more elegant than before. Because their body is white now, the little pieces that still are blue stand out that much more. And it's wonderful. I don't really know what else to say. There's not much else that needs to be said. Just look at it. Use your eyes. Look at it. Look at it! I really love Shiny Hoppip and Jumpluff, and I struggled choosing which one I want, because do I want to keep the funny green alien looking thing? Like, that's such a nice shade of green. It's very vibrant and grass-like. It looks friendly. But on the other hand, Shiny Jumpluff becomes this nice shade of pink that looks so adorable. They both have the cutest faces ever, too. I guess I have no choice but to catch two. Shiny Hoppip was the very first shiny I caught unintentionally in Scarlet and Violet, so it holds a special place in my heart. Also, Skip Bloom exists, but it's this super ugly hot pink. Yeah. Hatterene is another good example of less is more. It turning more white makes it look much more elegant. I think it works a lot better as a design anyway, because the other one looks like Neapolitan ice cream. My eyes don't know where to focus on. But here, since there's less colors, I'm not so overwhelmed. We really need more white shinies. Black shinies are the epitome of cool, but white looks so elegant. I wish they did albino Pokemon or something. That'd be really cool and easy to do. Maybe rarer than shinies? Who knows? Okay, maybe Hisuian Braviary is actually popular, but I'm still putting it on the list because I didn't know this thing existed. Why did no one tell me? This thing is right up my alley. It turns all black, the flames on its head become this bright blue. It's just such a sleek color scheme. I love it. It's super similar to Shiny Umbreon, and you know how much people adore that shiny. I think this might be the next thing I shiny hunt. It just looks too cool to pass up. And that's all the time we've got. What are some of your favorite underrated shinies? Did I miss any? Don't answer that. Subscribe right now and go watch this video where I attempt a shiny hunt, or this one about the prettiest Pokemon. I'll catch you all later, everyone. Bye.